bloody stuff everywhere here. See if that's good enough to pick up my face. It picks up the eye, which is good. Okay, well, what we got the 500. This is my go-to camera. A couple of months ago, the 500mm. And then, as I said, this is normally abundance of wildlife, but as I say, we've had a lot of water. Just to the right, there's a bit of a gut there, and there's sambar tracks just over here. And I reckon that I wouldn't be surprised not living over here on that, a little bit of a neck there on that island. I've heard them, so we'll see how this goes. So we're doing the eye tracking on the camera now, and then what I'm doing, I'll just move it over further and walk with it and see how it picks me up, my eye tracking on it. So yeah, you can see where deer and other animals have been going into the blackberries there. I wouldn't be surprised, you could have even deer just there now tunnelled in, but while I'm here. I'm just having a look up there, but I can't use it because I've got bloody water on the mirror. As I say, I love this D850. It's a beautiful camera, but as I said, the D850 and the Z9 are like chalk and cheese. It's taken me 3 or 4 years to convert to mirrorless. I've looked at it, and they talk about rolling shutter with a mirrorless because it's got no shutter. I haven't seen it, or even, yeah, as I say, normally you've got birds flying up and down here. As I say, with next month will be duck open. This would be the perfect spot. You'd shoot your bag easy. Oh, there are. There's a harrier. Come in. That's good. I've got bloody water on them. Yeah, just come in. Just come in to see what was going on. Still there. There he goes. Now he's chasing. You can hear it. You can hear him chasing the cormorant. This would be good if I can get him. No, didn't chase it. Put it up. Yeah, there's similarities to what I do with my hunting. As I said, different terrain. It's geographics of here is it's flat, swampy, grass. Yeah, bloody carp run. Listen, but anyhow, we're going to just see how it goes with the eye tracking, and we're going to just take it over further. As I said, I'm doing it at 8K on that camera right now as we speak. But yeah, as I said, photography. Look, if anyone's interested in photography, this is what it's about. Like, you're out here mixing it. In Australia, we've got so many dangerous bloody things going on here. Bar the heat, bloody snakes, flies, dingoes. Not many dingoes around here. I haven't seen a dingo here. But wild dogs, yeah, I have. Cats, feral cats. I've got some great photos of snipe here over the years, which has been great. But snipe now, we're nearing April now, and the fish just, the carp right next to me. Whether I can get it on there, just here. There's big carp. Yeah, so I should have taken a photo. I took one of the harrier. Yeah, you can sit here all day. Bring plenty of water with you, something to eat. Yeah. What you get over on that island, that bit of a neck island, what it is, whipbirds. But as I said, it's probably not the good timing. This is April, it's still quite warm. There's a few snakes about. Yeah, so you're looking at the ground all the time. We had a few chestnut teal pair up here before. I flew the drone before up there, and I don't know, I haven't had a look at the footage. This where I am now, you could have this as a postcard or or even a picture on your wall. It's so pretty. You know, if you like this type of thing, as I say, we've had a lot of water, a lot of sun in the last. We've had like a heat wave in the last couple of days, like 3 days over 38. Not quite 40, but quite warm enough, so I didn't bother coming out. Yeah. It's just amazing how much you learn. Like, I know every bird that's seen, whether it's kingfishers or, so we've got noisy miners over there now. When the whipbird's going, lyrebird, there's a lyrebird here too. You hear lyrebirds. Seen kangaroos. It's like a menagerie. And just where my camera is over there on the tripod, I've got them on top of bloody fresh sambar tracks. Yeah, there it is. See, there's that carp there, just there. Took a photo of it. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, all right, well, we're going to just relocate now and test out the eye tracking on this Z9. As I said, if you really want to get into the intricacies of photography, there's plenty on the Z9 and other cameras that you can look at without me going into detail. As I said, I'm just showing you virtually how to use the camera out here, not just the functionalities of it. Still coming to terms with it. I've only had it a couple of weeks. Similarities to the D850 in some aspects. The buttons have changed, but still got your back focus and button there, which I use on the Z9 in the same place. The scrolls for aperture, shutter speed, whatever. Yeah. Now, see, that's another thing. So you can change same. It's on the display, and then you got the camera and your video. But here, I can actually have it on video and take photos with it. I'm going to take a photo down there. That looks nice. What's it on? 500. I noticed with the mirrorless that you don't sort of have to worry so much about the ISO that much like with the DSLRs. Don't seem to be as noisy even if at a high ISO for some reason. You can crop the hell out of an image and it's still quite presentable, you know, even if you're shooting over 1,000 ISO, you know. I try to minimise that. Well, it's the way I always loved the creamy creamy type images where I don't like that much noise. But in saying that, the mirrorless probably give you, I don't know, maybe 2 stops of extra light. Don't ask me how they do it. Maybe because it's wider than the F mount, but got an F mount on that, on a Z mount adapter. Works fine. Works fine. As I said, I'm just like to do a comparison with a Z mount lens, like say a 500 Z mount lens and the 500 F mount lens, and do the speed rate tests. And I can't question the clarity of this 500. I love it. It's brilliant. I'll post a few of my photos up with how good doing the comparison. Everything's got to fall in place when you're taking photos. Light's very important, as you know. If you've got no light at the start, the angle you take the subject in, whether it be portrait, wildlife, or anything. Composition of the image, it's very, very important. You can take photos all that day, but you don't have the, because what it is attracting the human eye to what you're trying to impress through your image. As I say, you can get some close up, but here it's the real deal. We're not where there's hundreds of photographers, which is good. But I wouldn't expect the photographers out. It's a mongrel place to be at. It's bloody mozzies and got to compete with, and snakes, and being such an overcast day. I think I'll take a photo of that. I shouldn't be taking photos with this. I've got some beautiful photos. Shooting in, all right, well, let's talk about shooting in RAW and shooting in JPEG. What's the difference? Oh, big difference. Depending on, like with these cameras now, compressless or lossless compression. Then you got high efficiency RAW. Then you got another RAW. And then you got your JPEGs. You can have large, whatever. When you're shooting in RAW, your photos got a lot more information about details, saturation, colour rendering, sharpness. That's another thing. Because when you go compression, your image is not going to be as good at the high end of RAW. I'll mention my mate. He's still shooting in RAW. He's got a beautiful camera. I mean, shooting in JPEG, I should say. We're trying to convert him into RAW, but he's no good on the post-processing. You'll know who I'm talking about. He's a great guy. Just can't comprehend post-processing. I mean, as a photographer goes, he's brilliant. He's a brilliant photographer. But can't post-process. It's a bit funny to be honest. Yeah, we've got some yellow-tailed black cockatoos over here coming in. You can hear in the background. Anyhow, we're going to do a bit more before I run out of recording stuff, because I'm doing it at 8K. So it's a 512 gigabyte card in Express, what they call it, CF Express. So shouldn't have any problems. Anyhow, let's go and see how we go with the eye tracking. Okay, well, that's where I was photographing and that. We're going to try the eye tracking and the audio. Hopefully the audio will work fine. I've got it down low, so it'll just be interesting to see how I go, how I can bring it up in, it's on 5. I had it on 9, it seemed too loud, but I'm going to go over here. We'll see how we go for the eye tracking now, and their mic. It's not that far, so there's deer tracks right here going across. But they're old, these ones. There's another set over there. And up further over we've got a river. And I wouldn't be surprised he's laying up over there somewhere along the river. And it comes just out here to get there's plenty of feed here. As I said, more deer tracks here, more. That's a hind, that one. And that one there is a stag. These are fresh. These are only probably the last day or so. Yeah, there's plenty of crumb. And not just here. This one is quite a big track. This one here. I'll take a photo. I'll just give you an idea. I'll see if I can find a good one. I'll go a bit further. Now, it should be eye tracking me now. Hopefully, I've turned over. So it's automatically picks up. And another nice track. This is what you do, you observe it. Don't move around too fast. Oh, here's a good photo. I'll take a photo of it. Oh, good focal length. I thought I had the 70 to 200 and it's knowing your lenses, the focal length. It's not going to work out too good, I can't. Put on 5.6, no point in going any higher. It's a beautiful track, but that's not the stag track, that's a hind. What I'd be encouraging was to see a younger one here. Another good, oil fresh here, right along here. You come over. I'd say what they're doing, the deer are coming here to drink water. Not exactly in there, another, here's more going around, just over to the right here. More, oh, these are fresh. That'd be nice to put up a deer right now. I've been around here into the blackberries, see? Another thing is you can see a little bit of mud on the thing. You can see where the deer's going along. You lay up here, they wouldn't even know. So much vegetation, you've got blackberries, everything in here. Comparison with weight to the, now I've got the 500 and the D810, there's no bugger all difference in the weight that I can notice. There probably is a little bit, not much. I'd have to do go in and look at the specs on it, but it is heavier, but I don't know. It still feels nice to hold there. Another good track here. This is an old one there. Yeah. Comes a yellowtail cockatoo. I know there's a marked difference in the autofocusing tracking on the D850. This is like a dinosaur compared, like that's like a thoroughbred racehorse. That in chalk and cheese, put it. More fresh tracks. Oh yeah. Yeah. So where are they walking to? They seem to be walking around here, in and out, going just here. Looks like a deer's been laying there too. There's cattle marks here too, so but these are deer. The difference between sambar, the more rounded around. If this little hog deer, I could tell because they've got like a cutting edge on the side. A smaller print naturally, but like a sambar calf, you could misconstrue it as a hog deer, a large hog deer, but that's not the case. As I said, they probably. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll just wait. Hopefully, this auto tracking is working good on this now. Fresh tracks. These are fresh, and there's some here on this hard pan stuff you can't see. It's too hard. You can see impressions and where they've scuffed up stuff, but yeah. As say, as a hunter, it's taking it just like taking in all the information. Bird photography comes easy after if you can hunt deer. Bird photography is quite easy. You know, you understand nature, you understand the animal. Biggest problem I probably have is raptors. Raptors, they spot you from a mile away. The only way you can get raptors is staying quiet, or just get lucky, or get them curious, which I've done. I've done that with wedge-tailed eagles. Got some great footage of wedge-tailed eagles. Yeah, only a month ago this was all flooded. This was just white out of water. Probably up to here where, there, so. we'll see how we go with this footage, and if it's good enough to put up on YouTube, I'll put it up on YouTube. If you enjoy it, I can do a little bit more on, I think. Oh look, there was one thing I did notice, snap bridge with Nikon. It's never been any good, even with the D850, but I had issues getting snap bridge on the Z9. But you've got to go into the encryption. There's a spot there when you go to connect to wireless, you've got to go into the encryption and change it. I can put it up on what it is, and once I got that on, it's still not 100%. Nikon, yeah, you make great cameras, but your software sucks. But, something to work on. Anyhow, time to go home. Got plenty of mozzie bites. We'll see how we go.